The air kiss. That's
The air kiss. The air kiss is probably not bad either. Yeah.
I wonder if you were going into an interview, if you're just out of college and you're going into an interview, if you could,
fist bump your potential boss.
I think you need to. Yeah.
I think a really
just
big
wash
mistake.
your hands afterwards.
Yes, exactly.
Right.
Wash your hands and go with whatever.
I like that. You want to bring back the bow, Rich Besser. Okay.
There you go.
And we thank you.
Thank you.
We thank you, Dr. Besser. We thank you, George.
Okay, we're going to move on. Now up on our heat index, a daddy blogger on a mission. The stay-at-home father 3 wants to ban playdates, calling the scheduled playtimes, this is his quote, garbage. It's a story being shared by so many parents right now, and ABC's Lindsay Janice has the details.
Most important play date ever, so I'm really gonna need you to sparkle, sweetie.
Oh, I'm gonna sparkle like it's the 4th of July.
I was talking to Lily.
Modern families Mitchell and Cameron take Lily on play dates. Even Prince William and Kate took baby George on one during their recent trip to New Zealand. But Pennsylvania's stay-at-home father of 3, Chris Bernholt, is using his blog, DadNCharge, to call on parents to banish the play date.
Playdates take away the creativity that kids are going to learn from playing on their own.
Bernholt is nostalgic for his own childhood when playtime was more organic.
When I was a kid, my mom didn't organize everything. She would often tell us to just go outside and play. If there was no one to play with, we invented games.
He says he worries parents are dumbing down kids' ability to be independent thinkers with all this scheduled activity, and then wrongly blaming themselves when kids have nothing to do.
In my experience, it means that when they get bored, they are going to constantly come back to you and say, I'm bored.
Bernhold says he wants to make sure his children, ages 3, 6, and 9, are learning how to make friends on their own.
They'll say to me, Dad, there's a little girl over there, a little boy over there that I like to play with. And I say, well, it's up to you to go and introduce yourselves.
But parenting experts point to the benefits of playdates, helping kids grow intellectually and socially, learning how to share and be considerate of others. Though this daddy blogger says he can see the benefits for very young children, he's just not a fan of the whole experience. Writing, it makes me feel like I should be preparing a cheese plate and some activity that as a host, our guest kid will be taking home a fabulous parting gift.
It's the forcing of the parents that is a little awkward.
For Good Morning America, Lindsay Janice, ABC News, Philadelphia.
And joining us now, Andrew Shue, the host of Mad Life on Cafe Mom and AOL, of course, married to Amy Robach. So you guys just take this away and tell us what you think and how you work out play dates.
Well, to be honest, on Mad Life, we talk about old school, new school. This is a classic. Old school is absolutely kick the kids out, lock the door, let them figure it out. New school is plan everything, organize everything for their lives. And I believe in the old school. I think a lot of us grew up just figuring out, you go to the Sandlot, you go down the block, you make friends, and I think the more we get involved in our kids' lives, the more we mess it up. It's more about us than them.
We render our kids helpless when we do everything for them.
I love the idea of old school. It's a little complicated in the city. I mean,
it is a little more
complicated. You have to set things up. You have to put a little more structure.
But I'll even say, let's go to the park and just make new friends. We don't have to constantly be, trying to hook up with other people. It's very difficult to coordinate all of that, and it's all on the parents.
I also think boredom is the key to life. That just spurs ingenuity, creativity, and letting kids get bored and figuring out how to play store, how to come up with games. We used to make up game after game after game, and it's what makes childhood great. So in those elementary school years, get your kids out of the house and push them to make their own friends.
I'm sure there's a faction of people who would say, well, if you sort of just push them out and let them go, who knows what they might get themselves into. But that's part of being a kid.
That's the problem.
Reality is the teacher.
Right.
Yeah, they're also worried about the safety stuff. I think you gotta let them get the freedom. That's how they grow. That's how they learn.
What about parents trying to get kids together with each other's kids because the parents are friends and they want their kids to be friends?
If that's what they want to do, if they want to go to Mommy and Me and create their own relationships, that's not bad if that's what they need to do when their kids are little. But I think after a while, it can't be about the parent. It has to be about what's best for the kid, and giving them independence is the best thing.
All right, fist bump on that one. Woo! All right.
We got a complete agreement on that. We did have a GMA flash poll right here. Do you think play dates are good for kids? 86% of you said yes.
Wow.
Only 14% said no. Now, when you boil it down, do you think play dates are good for kids? It's hard to be against that.
You're not against play dates, but it's about who's organizing it.
Right.
Let the kids organize it, or you're organizing everything.
Yep. Good advice.
Thank you, Andrew.